Go ahead and review a new product that I picked up. It's actually been out for a while, but this is new to me. This is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Full Coverage Foundation. I have heard so many good things about this, and especially for oily skin, I wanted to try it out because I do have oily skin. I wanted something to combat that oily skin and give me that full coverage look. I am a full coverage cake face girl. I am not ashamed to say it. I love my skin. I'm okay with being my natural skin, but I love to glam myself up and I love to wear makeup. So I love full coverage foundations, and I want a foundation that's gonna just make my, we all have imperfections, just make my skin look flawless. So I decided to pick this one up. I was actually in the market for the Urban Decay All-Nighter, but that one was all sold out. They didn't have in my shade. So the girl recommended this foundation for me, and I'm in the color 32 Beige Light. And I also picked up the Marc Jacobs primer. This is the Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. It has coconut water. It says it's instantly impeccable skin smoothing makeup maximizer. So I want to go ahead and review both of these products for you because these do run pretty expensive. So the foundation retails for $55 on Sephora.com, and it says it's an innovative foundation that delivers instant full coverage in a dot. Less foundation for more coverage. And the primer, it is $44. So almost roughly about $100 for both of these products. So I wanted to go ahead and review them for you, and I want to also test it out for myself and see whether these are worth it. The foundation has about 0.75 fluid ounces, and the primer has 1 fluid ounce. So the packaging is gorgeous. It comes in this black box. Here is the actual applicator. It looks like a little pill. It is so luxurious. It definitely looks like a high-end product. And you take off the top, and then it kind of has a dropper style applicator. So this is the little applicator. Has a little ball at the end, and literally the girl said all you need is like 4 little small dots because this stuff is full coverage. And I'm also be applying it with 2 different applicators. I'm going to be using my beauty blender. This is from the Real Techniques blender, and then I'm going to be using my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. They do recommend to use it with a kabuki brush, so I want to see which side works better, whether with a beauty blender or with a kabuki brush. First, and apply our primer. I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs primer, and I just want to do about a dot. You don't really need a lot of this product. And I just want to place a couple dots on my face and just, I just like to kind of tap this into my skin just because I want it to absorb quickly. It feels really nice. It feels really silky. It doesn't feel like a silicone-based primer, more like water-based primer. I like the smell of it. It smells really good. And it just feels really nice on the skin. Almost like you're applying a soft like serum or like lotion. Okay, so this is saying that my makeup is going to last all day. And it did say it's for normal to dry skin. I do have more oily. So we're going to see if this primer is in fact going to be good for my skin. And I like it because it does feel really luxurious, really nice how it says. So this primer says it does a whole lot of so we're just gonna see about that, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what the foundation claims to do. So this is supposed to cover pores. It's also supposed to cover blemishes and other imperfections with the thinnest possible layer that lasts up to 24 hours. So this guy is supposed to last 24 hours on your face, like looking flawless. This contains twice as much pigment as a full coverage. So this is a double full coverage, like heavy duty, alrighty. And it's free. It has no parabens, sulfates. So we're gonna go see what this bad boy can really do. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, and we're going to just apply dots all over. She told me to just put like a dot because she said, ooh. She says that this is like intense. So for the right side of my face, I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender to blend this out. Just working this into my skin. I do feel like I'm going to need a little bit more product just because I know the Beauty Blender does pick up excess product. Applying this over my blemishes. They are red, as you can tell. We're gonna go see if they can cover it, how well this covers this up. And drag it up here. It's not really covering up too well with the Beauty Blender. As you can see, you can still see my trouble spots. And covered up my forehead pretty nicely. I don't really have much on my forehead though. So I don't know if I really like how it applies with the Beauty Blender, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and grab my kabuki brush and see if this does better. Instantly you can see that it distributes the product a lot better than the Beauty Blender. You can see it's actually covering my skin up a lot better versus this side. So I think so far I like how the brush is applying this foundation. Push it into your skin, down your neck. Put some on my nose a little bit. It is really full coverage. I can tell already, like a little bit goes a long way. I just kind of wish I would have applied it with the brush, all of it. So I'm gonna go over it with the brush because we can tell that the Beauty Blender just doesn't work too well with this product. Alrighty, the face is covered. I'm gonna grab my Naked Skin concealer in the color Light Warm. I like this concealer. I like it a lot. This is also definitely a full coverage concealer, like I tell you. I like to go all out. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And this also, this is a new product that I'm using. I do love it, but you have to just use a tiny bit amount. This is great for under eye, for brightening the under eye and also setting your under eye concealer. Like literally a tiny bit amount. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up the face using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula in the color Light Bronzer. Morphe 435, you can't even see the name anymore. Dipping it into this. I love this Butter Bronzer. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and contour. I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil contour in my Morphe G30. I'm gonna go ahead and go about my day. Right now it is 3:30 and I'm gonna go run a couple errands and go hang out with a couple friends, and I'm gonna come back tonight. I'm gonna show you what time it is, and we're gonna go ahead and see if this foundation is worth it. Is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Full Coverage Foundation going to last 24 hours or is it gonna fall off? All right guys, so I'm back. It is 11:14, as you can see, the end of my day. I finally made it home, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you know my thoughts about this foundation, how it worked overall. So far, what I'm noticing right now, I didn't touch up at all throughout the whole day. I am looking at my forehead and it's very shiny. You can see some of my natural skin peeking through. I would say at roughly about 5 o'clock, I was with my friend, I was leaving the mall. I started to see breakup right here on my face. I started seeing the makeup break up, and I didn't have my powder with me, so I just had to kind of like smooth it out. It looked really gross, guys. Like it almost looked like I had like some type of skin disease, like just some type of skin disorder on my face. It was all broken up all around this area. I have no idea why it broke up during that area, because none of my other foundations have ever done that. But I really don't understand. So I'm seeing right here, as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom into my face. Okay, So I'm zooming in and I can see, as you can see, there is all my breakouts are peeking through on my chin. I do have a lot of shininess going through my face. Right here, I don't know what's wrong with my chin that it just doesn't seem to adhere to. Everything blended out pretty nicely, you know, the application. But I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and return this foundation. To be honest, I like the coverage that the foundation provided at the beginning of the video. As you can tell, when I was putting it on, it had really good coverage. But I think the main thing that I think kind of ruined this foundation, I'm gonna say, is the primer. This primer, I bought it in conjunction with the foundation, thinking that I needed both of these products together. The girl at Sephora advised me to buy both because I thought these were gonna go hand in hand. But unfortunately, this primer is for normal to dry skin. Unfortunately, I have oily skin. So this is not good for if you have oily skin. I don't feel like it's trying to combat any of my oil, and I think it's working against the foundation. This foundation is for oily skin, and I feel that it might have worked better with a different primer versus this primer, but I still don't like the fact that it broke up on my skin. And I feel like if you're gonna pay $55 for a foundation, it should do what it says and last all day. I could be biased just because I did, you know, I'm just going based off using these two together. I just wasn't really happy with it. I hope that you enjoyed this review. Definitely go ahead and try out this foundation if you feel like this might work out for you. I would definitely highly suggest to not use this primer once again if you are oily. If you are normal to dry skin, definitely go ahead and buy this primer. All right, go ahead and leave in the comments below if you want me to review any other type of foundation. If you do have my skin type, just let me know. Yeah, guys, so please go ahead and don't forget to subscribe in the red button down below. I will be posting new videos every week. And go ahead and please also like this video. Let me know if you liked these type of review style videos. All right, thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.